Welcome, wanderer. What is ye name? Wahahaha. Look at this. It's even got my name down here. Anyway, guys, Route Reset here with another video. This one, I started at like 4 a.m. last night, just working on this game, and at about 8:30, I had this. Just 266 lines of roguelike code and a lot of builds. So it's 38 of them. As of this last build, I removed the functionality of the main enemy. Guess he didn't spawn this time. Strange. I removed the movement capabilities of my main enemy due to some AI trouble, and by AI trouble meaning it was, from 4 a.m. till 8 a.m. and I just decided I didn't want to do it last night. And these are obviously randomly spawned trees. They arc across here in a pattern, kind of like a mountain range. Not a mountain range, a tree range, I guess you'd say, forests, little groves. They continuously banner across here. And I guess next I'm really going to start working on, friendly AI and then rivers, or just different ground terrain. And at some point I'd like to put in a buffer so there's none of this blanking, which would be very nice. I guess that's all I really have to show you in the game. The next couple of steps, I'd like to show you guys the actual code and how to make your own. So let's get started. Alright guys, so this is the pre-made code, which will be in the description at the bottom. And this includes just the basic starting point for what we're doing right now. And obviously you can see just 4 classes and the main role routine. Because it's a void. So yeah, I guess let's get started. Don't forget to use System and Collections.Generic. And here we go. Static, void, draw, brace it, get a line in there. And console.clear, we're going to make sure everything is off screen every time this gets called. Console.writeLine, and this is going to be the world. So here, I'm just going to use some octothorpes. If you don't know what an octothorpe is, look it up. It's 20 spaces. This one should be all octothorpes. So we have one, and then hyphens, and then octothorpe. And then I'm going to copy paste this one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then same as the top. So it's twice as long as it is tall. And then this one's going to be for variables. So get a hyphen in here, bracket 0, bracket space HP, bracket, bracket 1, MP, bracket 2, and that. And then this is where we put the variables actually. So player name, player dot name, which I'm going to add in a second, player dot health, player dot health, player dot mana, which we're gonna need for this game. Obviously, it is a roguelike. Full screen. So I'm gonna set the looping variable. When this variable fails, the game ends. And I'm going to set the main loop here. I always do whiles, make sure it runs at least once completely through, in case that Is game alive ends and it needs to come back before the end. Gotta give it a chance. So do while. So it always finishes out the loop. For example, if I have, I'm going to put update in there. Wait, update is wrong. Player update goes here. Alright. I'm going to have 3 different update cycles. One for player exclusive, because it'll pause code as the way that I handle keys for this. And there's a V. Look at it a second. There we go. And then here's update world. This is going to handle everything but the player and enemies. And then, update non-player. Non-antagonist. Yeah, I guess that fits best. Objects. Trees, etc. Public. Short. String, name. Leave that blank for now. This is obviously going to be player name. Short, health. And let's just give it a 25. Doesn't really matter. We can obviously change it during the constructor. I like to set my variables though. Public. Wow. Short. Mana. I guess 25 also. Doesn't really matter. Public. Player. Constructor here. So, player constructor. I really hope I spelled constructor right. Oh well. Public void update. This will update the player, where I'm going to handle all the keys and the movement of the player, as well as attacks and etc. We had that interacting with the world and such. Public character CHR. This is going to be the character used in game for representing the player. A character symbol for users to see. Public vector to position. X, Y coordinates. Tracker. Yeah. We're gonna use a class instead of just giving player an X and a Y. It makes it so much nicer. So public short X, public short Y, public vector. Need a constructor here. Short X, short Y. And then constructor. This dot X equals X. This dot Y equals Y. Capitalize. And then I'm going to have an overload for in case not really having a place to go. This dot X equals 0. This dot Y equals 0. Just a base point. Instead of having to type arbitrary numbers every time I want to call a vector if I don't really care where it goes at the moment. Or like if I'm going to update it in seconds. So overload of 1. But mostly I'm going to supply the initial starting value. Position equals new vector 1, 1. The player should always start inside the box, not on a octothorpe. So set spawn point. Player. No, wait, hang on. Console. Dot set cursor position, and then player dot position dot X, player dot position dot Y. and that, and then console.write, and then player.character. And I'm going to comment this, draws the character. It's player. Draws the player's care. And this one is sets the proper positions for character, for player, the player. Let's come back up. Static player. It's got to be instanced here. Then we're gonna put it in. I'm gonna put in a initialize routine, just for everything that needs to be in here that you don't want to clog up my main. So player equals new player, and then that, and change that to a capital. Anything else I need to fix? I need to change that to off vector 2. Yeah, there we go. Saved. Change this to character to apostrophes instead of quotes. I guess I made a couple mistakes in here. Oh well, fixing them up. And call initialize. And said, yeah, draw. Got to finish that up. But more or less, that's pretty much everything. And here it is. Here it is running. As you can see, it flickers way too much, but we'll fix that in the next video. We'll also add player controls. So thanks guys for watching, subscribe, etc. And see you next vid.